Welcome to JHL Cinema Clash, where Jairo, Jay, and myself break down movies and series with real opinions and real debates. In today's episode, we will be discussing the different phases of the MCU. You guys ready for this?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Who's going to kick us off?
So I'm down with kicking us off. What we'll do today is we're gonna go ahead and rank the phases, but we're gonna say it at the same time and see if we got the same rank, and if we don't, you already know. Let's discuss.
Let's go.
So phase 1, 3, 2, 1, 2.
2.
3.
2. 3. Phase 1, 3.
That's what I gave it.
Why?
Bro.
Why that? Why?
Phase 1, you put it in at 3. Phase 1.
Yeah,
we have
phase 1.
Iron Man in that kickoff, which is
Got Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2.
The pioneer of all of.
I agree.
Of all of Marvel. We have wait, let me finish. We have Thor number 1, the beginning of Thor. And we have the first Avengers. I know you said Iron Man 2, but we have probably the third best Avenger movie ever in the first Avengers. And you're telling me you ranked that number 3?
Yeah, with that itself, it's a big. You should go higher, I believe.
You ranked it 2, Jay. Jairo, you ranked it 1?
No, we ranked it 2.
2.
Hell
okay.
no, I didn't.
So we're off by 1 rank.
Yeah. Let's see who he ranked number 2.
It's possibly for different reasons, but
I'm curious. No, we're gonna find out why you ranked the number 3. We're gonna see who you ranked at number 2, because I'm very curious now. So phase 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Brother.
Well, this is so. So, Laz, I'm gonna be honest. We had a little short that we killed Guardians of the Galaxy. I had to re-look at the movies to see, and to the audience out there, I was wrong. Guardians of the Galaxy is a heck of a movie. It's fire. It's fire. I saw all of them, and where they fell off at was 3, if I'm not mistaken.
2.
2. Okay, I'm sorry, 2.
Yeah. But the one with Ego and the dad.
Yeah, so having Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America with the Winter Soldier. You have him with the Avengers when they were fighting Ultron. Like, those are some bangers there.
Thor, The Dark World was good. It was great.
Well, he put it at 2. He put that one at 2 versus... He put it higher than what we did, buddy. We put it 3. He put it 2. That's the one that he put 2. So I understand.
I got you.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of...
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, right?
Because Avengers Age of Ultron, to me, dear to my heart. I've watched that movie, I want to say more than 15 times. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. The part where he sends the robot to... when they're all mingling at the party, one of my favorite parts of all where the robot's all fucked up and it comes out.
It's like a
that part to me was fire. Then, to your point, the Winter Soldier, to me, is one of the top 5 MCU movies.
I feel that.
But let's
me and
let's
Jairo screwed up a little bit there.
Let's do the other rank, because now we're getting into the reasonings behind we ranked it there. Okay. Because I got some reasons why I ranked phase 1 where I ranked it and phase 2 where I did.
Okay. So phase 3. 3, 2, 1, number 1. 1. Hands down, number 1.
Yes.
We don't. There's not much discussion there. That masterpiece. Period.
Yes.
I agree.
I feel like they were on their peak.
So
there.
I already know that the other phases
it's 4 and 5. What's left?
Yeah.
So phase 4, 3, 2, 1, 5.
4.
I gave it 4.
I gave it 4.
Sheesh, 5
so Jairo, so what you have to look at is that, yes, they have Black Widow, which I wasn't a big fan of, and I think it was Love and Thunder.
Trash. Love and Thunder, super trash. Not regular
it
trash.
was so
Super trash.
Yeah, but you had Wakanda
And then-
Forever.
But hold on.
Trash.
We still have Phase 5. We gonna get into that discussion as to why is ranked where it's
Phase
at.
5, obviously, we have it flip flop where I think Phase 5 is number 4 and you guys think is number 5 because that's all we have.
Yes.
Let's go back to Phase 1 though.
Okay.
Phase 1 to me, if we go bang for bang, right? Iron Man 3 is not better than Iron Man 1 or Iron Man 2.
No.
Iron Man 1 is better than Iron Man 3.
Yes.
Thor: The Dark World is not better than Thor 1 in my book, right?
So with Thor, the first one, what I disliked a little bit was he wasn't Thor, the big part of the movie. He was a human.
So remember, it was his backstory.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, when he fought that big ass Sentinel, that shit was fire to me. And when he fought the Frost Giants, that part was fucking crazy as fuck too. I thought that part was dope. When he fought Loki's dad, that he said, run along, boy. And then you see Loki like, fuck. And he turns around and beats the brakes off everybody up in that bitch. To me, that movie was dope as fuck. Then you go, Captain America: Winter Soldier was better than Captain America: The First Avenger. That one I give y'all.
Yeah.
The Avengers was better than Age of Ultron, even though Age of Ultron is closer to me. But it was the first time we've seen all of the Avengers together, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the best Bruce Banners we've ever had in the MCUs.
I agree. It was the closest depiction of the Raging Hulk.
Yep. So now, Guardians of the Galaxy beats out Iron Man 2 to me in my book. But y'all know how I feel about Guardians. I thought Guardians 1 and 3 are amazing. Guardians 2 is the only one that I feel like was mid.
Fell off.
Yeah, was mid. But 1 and 3 was great to me. And then Ant-Man versus the Incredible Hulk. I like Ant-Man more than I do the Incredible Hulk, and I know Jay's probably looking at me like, you piece of shit.
The thing is that the actor that played Ant-Man, he did such a fantastic job with that role that it's hard not to give him his flowers.
And Luis, yeah.
Luis
is that guy, bro.
I think for me, right, the reason why I ranked Phase 1, 3, it's not that it wasn't a good phase. The problem is that Phase 2 for me, bro, is where we started to see the evolution of the Avengers and the MCU in general.
Mm-hmm.
And in Iron Man 3, that was such a great movie, right? The production of it compared to Iron Man 1 was leaps and bounds better. Like the graphics was better. And they introduced, one of my favorite villains, which is not even a villain, but he's fucking hilarious. What's this guy's name? I forgot his name already. The Mandarin. I fucking love that guy, man. That guy is
And Wonder Man, he's funny. I'm not gonna lie. So in that one and in Shang-Chi, I wasn't so much a fan as I am in Wonder Man. To me, in that part, he in the role in that series, he was amazing. To me, he made the show more than Wonder Man did. Even though Wonder Man played a great role in his own aspect of it,
I'll tell you this: it was tough to give it a rank 3 simply because Captain America: The First Avenger to me was a great movie. Iron Man was amazing. Thor, the first.
It's where it all started.
It's where it all started.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Iron Man is such a fucking fire movie. The first one, where he gets locked up in the cave, bro. That shit is fucking fire, bro. And he comes with that big ass bulky suit. That shit was fire, bro.
It was so funny to me when he sat down with the cheeseburger in the middle of a press conference, and And also I think it was at the end where he was like, he threw the paper away. He was like, I am Iron Man. That was the first time we heard him say that.
Yeah.
You know, so and that is an iconic line for Iron Man, even in the cartoons.
For sure.
Yep. So, like I said, I ranked Phase 1 number 2 because when you go back to the Avengers, the way they got it was all put together, it was dope. It was
hands down,
it was great.
A masterpiece at its own.
Another thing I will mention too with Age of Ultron, I think it was the first time we get to see a character that technically the actor wasn't present for it. It was just a voiceover. And he did such a freaking good job that, dude, it was kind of like when we seen Thanos for the first time, right? We all knew who was playing the role, but his voice was so damn iconic with that character, bro. Which is not easy to pull off.
I love it. I love Age of Ultron. Y'all already know I love Age of Ultron. I've told y'all that countless times. It's one of my favorite Avengers.
And we have to give flowers for Captain America and Winter Soldier. Those fight scenes were
some of the best
fight. Yes, they're top tier. Yeah, there's no one that can tell me that those fight scenes weren't crazy. Every little part of it.
When they first encountered each other before he knew who it was I mean,
when he catches the shield,
when he catches the drop kicked him. Oh my god, dude!
Listen,
crazy scene.
And where we're forgetting about the Winter Soldier, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That scene with Nick Fury in his car, where the people are trying to kill him, and they're shooting at
that scene.
Where they're shooting at the window. He's like, now, and lights up the other car. Crazy, that shit to me was fucking fire, bro. That
Nick Fury doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't get enough credit. He's a hell of a... Sure. I can't picture anyone else playing that role, man.
No, not at all. And
lucky for him, he could play that for the foreseeable future.
And going with the Guardians of the Galaxy, they had a good scene also when they were in the prison.
Yeah.
You have Groot and Rocket Raccoon just blasting everyone. That shit was dope. Like I said, I had to rewatch the movie. And
I told you I rewatched it. Yeah, I was asleep on that.
I know in the last one, I felt like I didn't give enough credit to Guardians of the Galaxy. I am not by any means saying I'm not a fan. That first Guardians of the Galaxy was... I went to the theaters to see it. It was such a good movie, man. I had no complaints in that movie. I mean, Rocket was done well. Groot, although he's only ever saying Groot, the voice was so iconic. Drax forget about it. Drax is hilarious, bro. Unintentionally too. Like you don't see him intentionally trying to be funny.
he's hilarious. To me, he's one of the funniest ones out of all of them.
Yeah.
And part 2, the reason it is okay to watch and still good to watch, his interactions with Mantis have me crying every
those are hilarious.
Time.
Yo, those are funny.
He's like, you're ugly. When he said you're ugly, and then he's like, but at least you know when people love you because you're ugly, you know? And he's like, and he kind of lets her know, like, you know, like if he was pretty, like, oh, I wouldn't know that type thing. And then when she goes to his bed, oh, I need to tell you something. He's like, no. Yo, that shit has me dying, bro.
It's funny,
the way he acts is, to me, it's top tier. And then it's okay. The movie, like the story, the plot, the way Yandu dies, everybody felt that, you know. Not only that, in Guardians 1, even though Groot only says I am Groot, when he protects them all and puts them in that little cocoon, y'all all felt all felt for Groot. Yeah.
Because it wasn't for a long time Groot, well, not for a long time, but in the beginning, Groot to me was going to be one of those like characters that just didn't. He was a brute. Like he really didn't have feelings. He was just a tree that can kill and says Groot all the time.
And I feel that it was I felt that when they killed him off and they made him to Baby Groot, it never stuck to me. It was like
Baby Groot was weird.
It was a little bit.
It was
too
dope
much
for the pops though.
Yeah, for the. That yeah.
He's somewhere around there.
But Baby Groot never like stuck to me. Now when he was like that teenage Groot, that big brolic one.
Yeah. The final phase.
Where Rocket tells him, you've grown some sap on you. Or whatever the hell it was he said, though. That shit was funny.
Something like
and
that.
then everybody should know why we put Phase 3 on number one.
At one, yeah. I mean, Captain America, Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Volume 2. But honestly, there were more bangers in that phase than there were failures. I'll be honest with you, the only one in that phase that was trash, and I'm gonna say this with confidence, to me was trash. Was what was that other one? I already forgot the damn name on it. Hold on, I got the picture here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That movie to me was not that good.
So it was okay. I wouldn't say it's trash. The one that I would say was trash was Captain Marvel. It's part of Phase 3.
That too. I forgot about that one. Yeah,
I
Captain
agree with
Marvel
you.
was.
It's so bad that you forget about it.
And the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was not
so
great.
3?
Mm-hmm. And I know y'all gonna hate me, and probably the people.
You better not say Homecoming.
But Far From Home was okay at best. The one with Mysterio. To me,
that was
still...
Homecoming. Wasn't that Homecoming? No, that was Far From Home.
No, Homecoming's the one with Vulture. That one's fire. That's like
I see it. Far From Home. You're right. Yeah.
He's in Italy or something like that. So.
Yeah. That they're in Italy. That one was mid. To me, was very mid. I liked Homecoming way better. Him fighting the Vulture. I thought they should have kept the Vulture. I can't
agree with you there. I can't agree with you there. I feel like both movies were good because the way they put Spidey in the mind traps that he had him in was crazy. Like, they know already. Who did you tell? And he's spilling the beans, and it wasn't even Nick Fury. It was
the setup
the whole time.
The setup for the following was good. I agree. I think the way they set up the following movie was good.
No, I'm sorry to tell you. We can go through
was mid. No. You can rewatch it again. And as Laz, my
you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me to watch it. I watch the Spider-Man movies almost every day. I have a 5-year-old that loves Spider-Man. I look at it every single day.
I'll say this to kind of mediate here. I'll say this. I have only watched Far From Home once, and I don't think I could see it again. Now, Homecoming is different.
Homecoming's dope. I love Homecoming.
I've watched that it was 3 times.
His home. It was literally bringing back Spider-Man into the MCU. So with that, I feel like it was the first Thor movie. It was like the Captain America first Avenger, like Iron Man 1. It was like the introduction of, hey, we're bringing this character back into our universe type shit. So to me, that one was dope. Obviously, we don't really have to say Infinity War was a masterpiece.
Yes.
Some say that it's better than Endgame. To me, it's like 1 and 1A, Infinity War and Endgame, because they were both masterpieces in its own right. Like, to me, Infinity War, the action sequences and the storyline, the plot was amazing, versus Endgame was a little more talking, but it was so important, everything that was going on, that you felt every moment with it. Especially like that end scene of Endgame. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And when Cap grabs that Mjolnir and the fight scene between Thor, Iron Man, and Cap versus Thanos is top tier, top notch. I don't care what nobody says.
I think another thing too to point out, I think it's the first time in theaters you see a reaction from the crowd that represents something
I was there.
More. Yeah, it's like it was more like going to a concert. The way people were cheering that scene on, which you don't see that in movie theaters.
Crazy.
That's like a no. Don't get the fuck up and start. But everybody was on board with it.
That whole theater that I was in, that shit was rumbling, buddy. That's how much the screaming and yelling. When that nigga grabbed, I went day 1, Thursday in the nighttime to watch that bitch, and that shit was so fire. The feeling you felt. And you just had to be there. It was different. the feeling that you felt, you were like, oh, you felt like you were part of these motherfuckers for real, for real. Like it was so fire. To me, it was so well done. And Infinity War, I felt the same thing. Like the crazy thing is, you were expecting the good guy to win every single time, and in Infinity War, they brought out no, they lost.
Yeah.
They lost this fight.
Yeah, they lost this fight.
It
To
was
me, that was so dope that you were like, you left that theater like, what the fuck just happened?
I'll be honest with you.
I felt like it was more a Thanos movie than an Avenger movie, because
my reaction to that film when we went to the movie theaters afterwards was it was bittersweet, because I was like, man, what a great movie. But that ending really, I was hoping that the next one wasn't going to take 2, 3, 4 years to come out, because I really wanted to know what the fuck was going to happen next. I mean, it definitely, at the end, it was a cliffhanger for sure. And then Black Panther
also.
Black Panther was to me,
Black Panther was top tier.
A1.
Top tier. Definitely top tier. And one that we're not saying, and it's because he fucked up in Love and Thunder, but Ragnarok was fire.
It was.
To me, Ragnarok was dope as fuck. The tribute that they gave to Better Ray Bill was dope, and the little statue.
And I believe the last time we seen Hulk at his raging stage.
Yep, the comedy was funny, right? It wasn't too cheesy to like Love and Thunder. Yeah. So like
horrible.
when Hulk is fucking slamming Thor like this, boom, boom, and you see Loki smile like, I know what the fuck that felt.
That feels like, yep.
You know, to me that was dope. You know,
and let's jump into Phase 4. That me and Laz agreed, but you didn't.
Yeah, that one's controversial.
So I'm gonna give you 2 movies that were great on there. Well, that were good. No Way Home was good.
Eternals.
And then Shang-Chi trash. Shang-Chi was good to me.
So you're leaving
Strange,
out Doctor Strange, you're leaving that out?
So it was okay. It wasn't
what?
It wasn't
you
great.
Out your mind. For someone that knows so much about Marvel, it's crazy what you're saying right now, Jairo. Like, are you sure? Did you hit your head before getting online?
Did you watch that movie for real, or you were just
I've watched that movie
like a little kid?
I've watched that movie twice, Jairo. I love that movie. That was a good movie.
It was okay at best, guys.
The way he ended up with the third eye at the end from dealing with the dark magic or whatever, and how he was able to basically do a workaround. That thing was crazy, bro. It was such a good movie.
I'm not saying it was bad. I didn't say it was bad. It was.
I want you to say it's great.
No, it's not. I'm not gonna say.
Give me the Bucky arm. Give me the Bucky arm.
Give me that Bucky arm. Where is it at again?
Look. This is where you guys and you're probably gonna hate me for this too.
So you didn't like No Way Home as much?
No Way Home was good. That's the one that I gave you. Spider-Man was a good movie, and Shang-Chi was a very good movie. Both of those were good, and I've rewatched both of them a few times already. Both of them very, very good movies. Shang-Chi's fight scenes, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If you're old school like me, the old school karate, man, I love that fucking fight scenes. It remind me, Jairo, of, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie of Jet Li where it's like ancient times, bro. The entire movie is just fight scenes just like that. Those iconic Chinese style movies where I gotta tell you, bro, that those movies are underrated in terms of the action, because the fighting is unmatched, and that's what Shang-Chi reminded me of. Now, to be fair, I wasn't a big fan of Shang-Chi simply because I didn't know much about the background of that story. I was just like, this is a good fighting movie, but I don't see where this connects with the MCU. But
and Eternals wasn't that bad.
Eternals was trash,
okay.
Brother. Eternals was hot garbage.
What was that guy that played that? The one he used to play White Castle. Forgot his name. He plays
Harold and Kumar.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
He plays in Internals. He doesn't.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I'm gonna be honest with you. I fell asleep
bad?
like 3 times trying to watch that goddamn movie. I still haven't watched it in its entirety.
Listen, Eternals was garbage. Black Widow, garbage.
Hold on though. But I will say this about Black Widow before we just deem it trash worthy for its
garbage.
Its quality. What I will say that it did bring some excitement when I got to see what I thought was Taskmaster, and now, you know, because that fight scene between her and Taskmaster was crazy, bro. Like the way he was able to adjust on the fly, which by the way, and I don't want to throw us off topic here, but they're already working on Daredevil season 3 of Reborn.
Did you see? And yes. I know we're throwing it off. Did you see his suit?
That's exactly where I was going, dude. That's exactly where I was going. Crazy. Anyways, but that fight scene with her and Taskmaster, I thought was brilliant, man. I thought it was probably the highlight of the movie. Everything else was garbage, to be fair.
Yeah, and then there you have Wakanda Forever also.
Thor: Love and Thunder was amazing, right, guys? Because y'all guys put that. Y'all put Eternals, Thor: Love and Thunder, and Wakanda Forever, which I'm sorry to tell you guys, even with the tribute that they gave Chadwick in the beginning, the movie was missing that hero. The movie was missing.
They did what they could. They did
what they could. The highlight of the movie was fucking Namor.
His son at the end.
His son at the end and Namor. To me, Namor played an amazing Namor. I will give him that. But
and then
it was okay. Versus if we went to Phase 5, right? You have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which it was supposed to be the introduction of Kang, which was a flop the way they were able to kill him so quickly. To me, it was But you have Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
They killed him off so quick simply because of the issues he was having, or that was
supposed to be the big. It was supposed to be Avengers, Kang Dynasty 1 and Kang Dynasty 2. That's what was supposed to happen.
For something that afterwards was debunked. Stupid, bro.
I mean, it is what it is, brother. We don't get into that. We just talk about movies. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, one of an amazing movie.
It was good.
The amount of being action, funny, emotional. That movie had everything in one film. I thought it was amazing. Now, I will say this: the Marvel
trash
assholes.
Trash.
Every single part of it. I hate that people give it any kind of credit. When they turned it into a musical, I almost threw up. I mean, it was really bad. The Marvels suck.
So
now you have Deadpool and Wolverine.
Great.
Very
great
good
movie.
Yeah. Very good movie.
Fight scenes were awesome.
Fight scenes were amazing. It was, like I tell everybody, to me, it was a good goodbye movie. They literally showed, and I'm going to continue to say it, the plot, right? There was no really plot. It's what I discussed with you guys earlier in a different clip. If you guys want to watch, go ahead and check out our Instagram and our TikTok.
Or as Jay would do.
But that it was all about the action. It was about the action and the saying goodbye to, like, it was great to see Wesley Snipes as Blade again. Even though I hated the movie, it was dope to see Jennifer Garner as Elektra again. It was dope to see Channing Tatum. Channing
Tatum.
You said it right.
Yeah,
really?
You said it right. Yeah.
As Gambit was dope, right?
And his action was crazy.
Like, and the way he was like, "Oh, I don't know where I'm from," because he technically never had a movie, which I thought that was a dope Easter egg that they threw in there. the movie was dope. Saying goodbye to a lot of these characters like Pyro, and I know Jay's gonna hate this part, but
Don't
when
say it.
Wolverine
Don't
cuts
say it.
off Sabretooth's head real quick, shut your bitch ass up.
He got a
real
total
quick.
of 30 seconds of screen time.
Literally,
And because his head
Medusa.
rolled. If his head didn't roll that much, it would have been less than that.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm as Chris Evans was dope.
Which I don't think
That
any
was
of us expected that. I didn't.
We
I was
did. We
expecting
did. We did.
assemble, and then he was like, "What?"
Yeah, fire on. That's flame on.
Flame on, yeah, that was dope, man.
Fire. Then we get into Captain America: Brave New World. I don't care what you guys say. It was an okay movie.
Movie.
It wasn't.
So
it wasn't bad.
I'll give you that.
It wasn't bad.
So I have the same problem with the Thunderbolts with that same movie, the ending.
So I'll say something.
Powerful characters. Yeah, but how did they defeat? What's his name again?
That was the downfall for the movie. To me,
how did they defeat him?
They did it. That's the thing. They essentially it was a test where she was basically trying to see if they were ready to step into the shoes of the Avengers. If I read that part of the movie right, that's what I gathered. Because at the end,
and the same thing with Red Hawk, you see flowers and you go like, bro.
It reminded him of his daughter, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So to Jay's point, right? To Jay's point, they should have brought in Bucky. If they would have put Bucky, him, and Falcon, and maybe like 2-3 other fighting Red Hulk, cool. They beat him. I understand. There's 5 of them, but him fighting with no powers and just vibranium wings is crazy work to me.
Yeah. I gotta agree.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though, that fight scene was dope.
It was good, but he lost against flowers.
The shocker to me is that he wasn't in a body bag after that, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's why in that short that we had, Abomination beat him. Because if Abomination shows him some flowers, he's good to go.
What I will say is something that we didn't mention earlier that I definitely want to highlight is in that last Guardian of the Galaxy, and was that Phase 4 we were on, they really got to show us how powerful Rocket really is. And I don't mean like physically, but that man's mind is crazy. That they created him as a tool to figure things out. I mean, Rocket is dope in my books, bro.
For sure, bro.
Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, if you feel that we ranked these different phases all jacked up, go ahead and put it in the comments. And as usual, let us have it. And on the next one.